Oh, laughs already. We started wonderfully. See, this is what I wanted right here. I wanted to sit on this and kick my feet up and not have to worry about getting too embarrassed. And if I do get embarrassed, I can shoot them coming up in. We'll see how it goes. So, hello. I was really hoping, well, the pessimistic side of me was really hoping a lot less of you would show up because I'm nervous. But the party side of me, where's my drink? Oh, there it is. The party side of me is so happy all of you are here because I can cheer you. Let's go. Let's roll this over here. Gonna be my coaster for now. Alright, so for the record, I've never done this, never done anything like this before. And when I say that, I mean I've never gotten on stage with the idea of telling jokes before. And in that manner, I'm not even going to tell jokes. I'm just going to tell a story and kind of hope you guys will laugh. So, no? Oh, you're already against me. Oh, this is going to be great. Love it. But yeah, no, so comedic storytelling, it's probably my favorite form of comedy. Like the idea of somebody getting on stage and telling a joke, telling a story of that's true, that hits home, that just happens to be funny. I love it. And lucky for you all, at 28 years of age, I'm chock full of plenty of stories, but unfortunately for you all, a lot of those stories are not work appropriate, so you're not getting those tonight. A few of you know about a story that I do have that is out in the ether that will also not be appearing tonight because unfortunately I've not figured out how to navigate from dark funny to actually funny. That gap of I'm laughing, but you're looking at me like, oh shit, did that really happen? Oh, is that funny? Should I laugh right now? In that story is the time that I dated a girl who faked cancer. Yes, that happened. We're keeping that on the shelf. I will bring that at the next talent show. Yeah, don't worry about that. But no. So getting back on. Storytelling in general, I love storytelling. It tells, the person you are now, the insight of where you came from in story form is amazing to me. So for example, me as a person right now, I'm an insanely, obsessively clean person. I take multiple showers a day. I am hygienic, hygiene, product-wise. I max out the space on my bathroom counter. More products than any man should ever own. I have that. A couple weeks ago, I was at the dermatologist, and they told me, you were such an aggressive cleaner that you pretty much have weakened your skin down to the point of being murdered by a breeze. I'm allergic to the cold because my skin at this point is weak as shit. That's what they told me. And so, why is that funny? Well, because it's born out of my childhood. There are things that I grew up doing and was brought into that have made me that way. So, that being said, as a kid, I was in middle school at the time. My mom, I loved her dearly. She's awesome, wonderful. In terms of bully-proofing somebody, she was fucking clueless. Sorry for the language, kids, but you're too young to understand the words I'm using, so it's cool. Absolutely clueless. She was sending me to middle school with orange pants, orange top, orange socks, because that's what she thought matching was. In her mind, that was matching. And unfortunately, it was not Aeropostale, orange button down, parachute jumper, orange pants, because that's what was cool in the 90s. No, we're talking orange sweatpants, orange sweat top from Walmart. You know why? Because you can't outgrow sweatpants and sweat tops in third grade, or in 1 year. It takes 3 years. I'm rocking that shit for 3 years straight. It's going to be comfortable, but also lame as fuck. So, with that being said, my mom was also a smoker. So on a day-to-day basis, I was going to school with some aroma of smoke about me. We're not talking Virginia Slim, effeminate, slightly floral smoke. We're talking cowboy killing Marlboro Reds. My mom was a badass, and I smelled like a gangster going to school. And so there I am, smelling like smoke, of course. And when people got to the point of clowning my aroma over what I was wearing, I knew in middle school that it was time for a change. And I'd recently heard about people wearing this thing called cologne, and I was like, I need it. I need that shit. So I asked Santa at that time, I'm in middle school, so of course I know, sorry kids, Santa wasn't real, so I asked my mother for cologne for Christmas. Like, hey mom, like, at Christmas, tell Santa I want cologne, aka go to the store and buy me some cologne, please. And so, I don't know why I trusted my mom to decide what I was going to be like smelling like on a day-to-day basis either. That was a giant mistake, because my mom was also responsible for buying me a couple of Christmases prior, the RC car that was connected to the remote control by a cable. Like, no logic in her brain thought this was a bad idea. Like, I was like, Mom, I really want a remote control car. And she's like, hey, look what I got you. And I'm sitting there, like, driving it, like, huh? Nah, nah, nah. Like, it was awful. Like, she just didn't get it. Like, she tried. I swear I loved her dearly, but she did not get it. So, but that year, no, she successfully, I take it back. Success is not the right word. She bought me cologne that year. She bought me preferred stock. No? All right. For those of you who are not very familiar with Walmart brand cologne, preferred stock is what pretty much your grandpa smells like. Actually, scratch that. If you imagine when your grandpa got off his leather Lazy Boy to go get another Budweiser, and you smelled the back of his Lazy Boy, that's what preferred stock smells like. Let that sink in, like really, like deep. Like, let it hit home. But I didn't care. Like, that's what I was rocking to school. Like, that's what I was gonna wear, because I thought that's what cologne was supposed to smell like. I'm mature as fuck now, you know what I mean? So I'm wearing that on a day-to-day basis. And that became like my morning routine. So I'd get up and take a 6th grade bubble bath. I'd put LA Looks gel in. Everybody knows LA Looks, right? Put it in my hair, clean that shit over, and I'd put on preferred stock. But I was a kid, and I'd only been familiar with cologne in the sense of like movies and Pepe Le Pew. So I'm bathing myself, just like, yes, like I'm ready for school right now. Like, I smell great. So yeah, I would go to school smelling like that. With that being said, like, it's 6th grade, and at 6th grade I've gone from going to school smelling like a bowling alley to smelling like a retirement center. And if you do remember, I'm wearing sweatpants and sweatshirts to school. Like, it's awful, it's miserable. Like, toss me a bathrobe and a Purple Heart, and I'm like, I'm a war veteran of like the recess right now. Like, give me time to get to lunch, and I'm gonna be sitting at the cool kids table with the cool kids talking about how I saw like Jimmy go down in a hail kickball ball, so that is right, like on the playground, just like, dude, I was there, man. I was there. I saw it. He got hit right in the face. Like, went down in dust. People on the slide were fucking blown away. Like, can't believe it. But yeah, no, I can't really blame my mom for that all too much. A little bit, absolutely a lot. But on that same time period, I was obsessed with chocolate milk. So I was also rocking like a full-on milk mustache to complete the outfit all day long. So I do have to take some of that responsibility. But that entail is why I am as clean as I am today, because fuck that. And that's all I got for you.
One more time. All right. We're going back to the music world with Ori Gannell and his wife Grace.